Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
got no gas in it. That's what she said.
Hey now, watch this.
You want to play games, Gene? Well, when it's game time, it's pay time.
It is game time, indeed. Welcome in, everybody.
You're a wizard, Harry.
On it.
Something good tonight, wizard.
What's on the agenda today? We're gonna play some SpaceX. Ilham. Congrats on getting bioscience set up. It was a thing, and you know, in the grand scheme,
Fucking giver, bud.
yeah, it wasn't terrible, but it was a challenge, and I just don't know that any of the rest of it's going to be any easier. I felt like, well, we'll talk about it. Well, we can talk about it now. Fuck it. I felt like everybody that talks about SpaceX and the fact that I was doing bio first seemed to think that bio was the hardest one, and I couldn't believe. And you're crazy for doing that one first. Or at least that's the way that I took it from them. But in the end, I went on the other day and was just kind of like looking at the components that go into the other three. You did it second, but first, not first, but still fairly early because I wanted spooters. Yeah. So, all that to say, I don't know that any of the others are going to be any easier, but maybe once you have your mind wrapped around the fact of what it takes to do one of them, then the rest of them get easier by default. I don't know. Meaning the biosludge biomass loop is hard to set up. I will add that Factory Planner really helped with that. Once I understood a little bit of that, and that was thanks to you. Not just you, but I mean, you were instrumental certainly in helping me figure that out. Yeah, it has like 3 different loops in it. So that, but with Factory Planner, I think it's all in there. Now there's one little mistake that I need to fix. 2 mistakes I need to fix that I noticed off stream the other day. And I'm like epically short on iron now. But we'll get it figured out. Tell me how to do it without Factory Planner. Look at you go. Others should have fewer loops as far as I recall. But I know. So we'll work on that. I think the next thing to do, rather than getting too wound up about the next science, I need materials. I'm so short on everything. It's redonkulous. I can't even wrap my mind around how short I am on everything. But we'll get there. Mayhem, what's going on? By the way, I believe we had the right order up here. It was Christy, then Cozy. They were all both in there real close. Ethrian, welcome in. Zhao, Dager, of course, Ilham, and now Senior Mayhem. I know, you got to give me an opportunity to hit the buttons, you know? You got to give me an opportunity to hit the buttons.
What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo! Hump day!
It's hump day. Oh my goodness. You'll have to forgive me. I don't want to say I'm melancholy, but I'm like, everything was fine on the way home from this trip. Long drive, that kind of sucked. It was raining, that sucked as well. My gut is a mess, man. By the time we got home, I'm just like, I didn't know if I needed to eat or go to the bathroom, and just, I don't feel well right now. But I think it's one of those things where you just gotta like buck up and party on through. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I don't have anything else to share. We got the daughter all set up in her new house. Rental, but it's her house. And yeah, she's now in the Kansas City area. And yeah, we're back to empty nest, which is nice. I mean, we love her. Don't get me wrong, but it's nice to just have me and the wife as well. All of that to say, we're not even going to go do some speedrun stuff. Should we do speedrun stuff? I'm torn. We'll do speedrun stuff. Never's got a PB. Let's look here. And we would need to go like here. Why is this 7 p.m.? This changes like at a whim. I don't even know what. I don't even know. Let's go there. We'll do a bunch of stuff here. Matrix Senpai, we saw that the other day. J-Horror, we saw that one as well. I think we saw that one. Always blame Cozy. We should. Fredward, new default settings PB, 5 minutes, 7 seconds off his time. Let's look at that. Default settings
like
for
wood.
Senior
You like
Fredward.
wood.
Knox!
And I know you like
Especially
wood.
early in the morning.
You know what's missing in the new PB list? A Cyclo PB? Oh, wow. That would also, how you doing, man? That would require me actually doing something with it. Congrats, Fredward, on a new PB. And, of course, Nephrem's with the default settings PB. 49 seconds off his time. He's still hunting down Auntie. Whoop, right here. 2:26:33, which is freaking bonkers anyway. You know the drill. If you want to do anything speedrun related for Factorio, there are guides and resources over at speedrun.com/Factorio or ! Resources in my chat. On Twitch, anytime, day or night. That'll hook you up. That'll hook you up. Oh my goodness. So I just noticed the cat cam is like on perpetually. Don't have the time to do speedrunning. Let's shut it off. Nobody redeemed it. It was just on. I still got to fix that. We'll get there eventually. All right, let's hop back over here. That's enough speedrun stuff. Now the kitty's on. Okay. So we're going to do a little spacex from where we left off. There's no off redeem. There's not, because so there's been this kind of amalgamation, evolution that's taken place. Of course, you guys know Skinny passed on. That's been a while back now. And we had Jack, Fat Jack, my daughter's cat here, and he wouldn't come in and sit down. So that's why I put an off on it, because it's like, turn the thing on, turn it off. It'll give you guys something to do with it rather than it just sitting there. And then because he wasn't coming in and sitting down, I thought, well, I'll just do something different. And I found this random cat GIF API that I can call online. So I'm using that. And rather than having it just be on all the time and then you guys can turn it off when you want, it's random. So whenever you redeem it, it comes up in the place for 10 seconds. So, good to hear. Hope you like it and learn something. Wait. What did LM say? Over halfway done the course you recommend? Oh, for the Harvard thing. Yes, CS50. Love cats, but my nose can't handle them. That happens, Ethrian. It happens. You've learned some things and enjoying it for the most part. It was Harvard CS50. Default date time on Cozy's Tool is 24 hours ago, rounded to full hours. It's 7:37 p.m. UTC now. Oh. So it just happens to be whenever I have it opened. Allergic to animals, but own multiple is that class is self-BDSM from animals. All right, let us figure out what we got to do here. Like as I said, there's a couple things that are broken in here. Right here, these guys. This is not connected. Let's fix that. So those guys will do what they're supposed to do. There's another pipe up here that's not connected right. This one. Have I checked my butthole for what? CS50's Introduction to Computer Science, yes. I think that goes there. Is that the one? Yes.
Thirsty.
I am not thirsty at all. I'm gonna take a swig of coffee. My gut is a mess, so I'm not gonna be able to handle too much of that. It's not brought to you by the fine folks at Medaglia de Oro Instant Espresso. Didn't get me. Maybe that's my problem. I didn't have my Medaglia de Oro for the last 2 days while we were gone. Maybe that's the issue. Why is that not working? Because that's not turned on. Don't stick things in there and things won't break. Oh, it's hot out. Hydration is important, but I'm not outside. Finally finished, let's see, and started learning Python. The first lecture of Pi was basically just remember all the things we learned in C. Here's how much easier it is to do it with Pi. That's awesome. Broken things in your butthole. If you check too vigorously, you may break your butthole and therefore find a broken thing. This could happen. Coffee's a good body cleaner. I don't know, man. I think what took place, is this guy right here is wrong. We stopped at a truck stop on the highway this morning, and I had a breakfast sandwich. It's like a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. That's the only thing I've had today that wasn't like as regulated as I would prefer it to be. So that sounds about right. Change coding speed for runtime speed. Can also be because Cyclo sat on it and broke it. Could be. Then you should have a rough idea how memory works on the lowest level, which I think is good to know, but not needed day to day. Easier, maybe less efficient in terms of CPU usage. Almost certainly more efficient in terms of time. Yes, until it isn't. All right. I think all these are connected. That looks good. Good. That's good. 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 Goodish. Does it need anything? Goodish. All right. So there's that. That's why they thought C first pointers were a pain and still sometimes confusing though. All coders in disguise here. There's probably not a lot of disguise on that. All right, and then I noticed there was an issue here. Now currently, there's a major issue with this. It can't output. So we've got too much stuff coming in. And it's this loop because it has both output and input for this. So what I'm going to do, things that I've been doing of late, we're going to read this belt on a hold, and then we're going to tell this one to, what are these things? That one, genetic data. Let's say if it's less than 2, you can run. And then we're going to rake the belt until they're freed up. See how that operates. And we're going to have to do some stuff here about inputs and outputs because I don't think they have enough input. If I remember, I looked at that. And I don't think it's right. These can just go in here. Once Nevada noticed that would jam up at some point, yeah. I guess it'll fix it. I think it'll fix it. They're missing Vita. Let's just increase this to like, I don't know, more. More. So if we Alt-X this guy, I've got 4 red inserters for each thing. And if we go inserters and we put the red one here, it's 4 red inserters for the pink shit. So that's good. It's on its own belt. And then the other belt has these and these. So maybe there is enough stuff there. Although it shows that there's... Is this the output or the input? I think this is the output. This is the input. Although it says product. This would be the product. I don't know which one's which. Oh no, this is... That's for the scrap, I guess. No? No, that's not scrap. Kind of looks like scrap. Net rate of 0.33 inserters. That's not confusing at all. Let's just look at it per second. So it's outputting more than it's inputting more than it's outputting. So this is the input and this is the output. So if I go back, so input, output, inserters, red, input 3.33 plus this, that's 5 inserters. I don't have enough shit in here for this. So let's just go here. And wires can't stretch my ass. I mean, we'll just add some more on. See if that'll help them. We're still short Vita. They can't output. Stuck on outputs. Why is it stuck on outputs? Because this loop. May have to run them out there and give them a little more space. Tell you something else that would be wonderful. If I set it up kind of like Covarex, and what if I was to push them apart, put a box in between, and they go out into the box and then pick back up from that box and put them right back in, and then we set some limits on the inserters so that they only move on the right circumstances? That would work. You guys are talking about courses for horses. So now they're short on this shit. And you're short why? Because you don't have any iron. This is the iron deficiency I was talking about. So this guy needs more iron, and up here for cards, which I can't see, they need more iron. Throw this up here so I can see later. If I'm not here. There's none of iron here. So, and this thing's gonna eat like a belt and a half. I only have one belt running into it. And if I go back and look at... So, we don't have any iron here. Let's see. Oh, there's also another mistake here I got to go fix. I'll fix that in a minute. Yeah, there's no iron here. And if I go back and look at Novice, the iron is waiting to get loaded. And it can't get loaded because there's just not enough shit. Working full speed as much as it can go, but there's not enough stuff in here. Why is there not enough stuff? Well, it all goes backwards. It goes on and on and on. We're processing cores here as fast as they can go. Everything's running. I just don't have enough stuff. You know what they say about cores? Yes. It all comes back to the factory not being big enough. Yes. And we're going to have to get some more shit. And although I do have some iron here, if we look at our patches, there's nothing there. And I have this one that is loaded. I could run more stuff. I mean, I'm just not... It doesn't make sense to try and feed more iron from here and cram this base full of something that's just going to... I'm going to have to continue to chase. I need to get my iron from elsewhere, and it needs to be the more efficient process of ingots. Period. So I have a couple of different choices. I can either continue to try and take iron ore from Novice, and then instead of running it through the old electric smelters that I have up here, instead run it through the ingot process so I can get that, and then build from there. Or I can do something like go here. And there is scads of iron here. We can pull from that. I can pull from iron cores. And then I have to process all the cores. So that's just more logistical infrastructure bullshit that I got to put together for that. CPU cores? Yes. Start a new iron mine then? It's not that simple. That's just a band-aid. Did some EDX courses a few years back. Vaguely remember an interesting one on radio signal transmission. So I think the solution long term is going to be cores. I think. So then I get into the situation of, am I going to do what I've done already and just go out here, mine some cores, and just ship them back and deal with them on Novice, because that's where I've got all the other stuff, and it's rather than trying to set up an entirely new facility here, or because this is iron and it's integral to the process of everything. Maybe I set up my core process here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know which is better. I don't know, Ethrian. In order to be able to deal with it on site, I then have to be able to process all the cores there, so I have to have all the pyroflux stuff there in order to be able to do the casting and everything. You just have to set up an entire new base there for that, whereas I can come in and quick and dirty get something down where I ship cores back, where I already have all the infrastructure in place to deal with stuff. Use more rockets that way, more rocket parts, but what's more efficient? I don't know. I don't know. So let's look at this. This one's 100%. We're not going to go there. That's not worth the fight. This one's 3%. Solar's kind of shit, but it's fine. It's a little bitty planet, too. Let's view this. See what we got. Plate stacked to 100. And core stacked to 20. But it doesn't matter in the grand scheme. I mean, yes, you send 5 rockets instead of 1 for sending cores. But it's more complex than that. Have one lecture on cybersecurity at the end, but I think it's sort of an advert for another whole course on it. Used to think I was good at math until I started having to look at some of the equations for crypto. One core is not one plate. Let's look at some stuff, just for fun. We didn't do this one. We could trash that. We did bioscience there. Let's add iron from cores. So if we just want iron plates, and let's say we're going to do, I don't know, a blue belt would be 2,700 a minute. I'm going to take them from ingots. From iron core fragment processing. Now this won't give me a good number if I check this. It doesn't matter. But basically I have to have 1,000 iron core fragments to get the iron ore out of the iron cores. And then you're left over with 135 cores, which I can also get some iron out of, but other stuff as well. That's 1,000 a minute. That'd be one. I think it's only one miner. Third thing that stacks even better. I don't want to spoil too much. Third thing that stacks even better. How long does it take to scan a whole planet? It depends on how big the planet is. Depends on how big the planet. This one is done. But it's also only 644, I guess is that kilometers? Meters? I don't even know. It's the radius. It's 644 radius. A larger planet will take much longer to scan, but that one was pretty quick. So, looking here at scan, I don't see any biters. It said 3%. You've confirmed that your conquest of Techna is complete. No more hostiles will spawn on this surface. Bada boom. Threat reduced to 0. I like it. It does have... It doesn't. So this is a safe place to go. I mean, completely safe. 0 threat for anything. So that's a win. Aced all your courses in high school and university is pretty much average. That was me. That was me. I took every course that my high school had in math and aced them all. Loved it. Was my favorite course. I mean, math and science both. I was a STEM nerd, but and then I went to college, and I mean, it didn't help that because I had such an easy time in high school, I didn't really have the ability to be able to study. I didn't know how to study because I never had to. So then I got to college and needed to study and fell on my face. And I also didn't go to class and things like that. So there's that. The cores are infinite. Yeah, so the cores are the way to go because it just makes... So all these blue things, they're infinite, and I can mine them. Now, the more you mine, the less efficient they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's 11 here. Basically, that's probably close to what? About 3 blue belts of cores. No longer being able to wing it was my downfall. Me too. Me too. 3 blue belts of iron cores would produce a lot of iron, and then I just have to make the decision on whether or not I want to try and process those cores here or go somewhere else. Now, the big benefit is that this is biter-free forever. So if I process here, I don't have to fuck with going back and dealing with all the other stuff. Not to mention, if I ever decide that I want more, there is all these iron patches that I could go and mine, which are pretty juicy. 35 million. That's nice. When you consider that like 3.5 million would be a huge one on Novice, that's massive. This run needs integration, like a hole in my head. Your mom needs integration. What do you think about that? Core mining becomes main source no matter how they get for efficiency mine. Miss doing SpaceX integration and randomly getting teleported to other planets.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't
That
call me
sounds
Shirley.
terrible. What about this integration where we can give you some cool junk or rocks? Yeah, I don't want to do that on my first SpaceX run. I don't want to do that because it then sullies it. It takes away from my achievement on it, you know? You get a hole real fast, yeah. All right, so I think I go to this planet. I think I set up cores, and then maybe this would be like maybe I can go ahead and set up just a massive amount of production for iron. Get all my iron from here. Maybe. Looking up something to solve a crypto challenge the other day and found a reference to a paper which someone said was fairly readable. The first sentence was, a lattice is a discrete subgroup of Rn, or equivalently the set L, consisting of integral linear combinations of a given set of independent n-dimensional vectors, B1, blah, 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 blah. The words are identifiably English, yes. So the funny thing is, I have a very good friend who not only is, I mean, he is one of those people as far as a math nerd. He knows this shit. He goes out and he runs and he'll do calculus in his head while he's running just for fun, just to pass the time. He talks like that. And sometimes whenever I hear him talking, I'm just like, the words are hitting me in the face, but I don't really know what the fuck he's saying, you know? If you blueprint the setup, you can copy it to other planets later? Yeah. All right, let's look at what to do. I reckon. Nope. How you doing? I'm good, man. I am good. Good enough. Good enough. Okay, so let's... I think this bio stuff will run if it has iron. Thought I had those here. And we don't have iron. Let's look at the... If we could get some iron up here from Novice, and then I could determine whether or not it's going to make sense to, like, walk away for a little bit. All right, you're close enough. Just launch it. Come here. Come on! If anyone wants to know more on the subject, look up lattice reduction, a toolbox for the cryptanalysis. You won't regret it. Currently, hopefully, fighting a cold, not anything else, but other than that, shiny like a potato. Sweet. Love when I read wiki page for A and it says it's a B plus something, so you go to B, and B, of course, is C, and so on. 5 things later, you encounter something familiar. Yeah. Yes. All right. Oh, there's something over here I gotta fix. Forgot about this. Saw this. Look at here. We don't have anything in there. We need to fix that. Yeah, there's something there. And then the same thing here. I went and looked at them all. I think that I have everything else good until something crashes and then it'll be a problem. There's some stuff on this belt. Take those. Stupor computers. Do we have supercomputers down here? I think I do. Or not. Maybe they're over here? There they are. Well, looky here. I don't know if they're going to try and bring them to me or not. Do I have supercomputers on the list? Fuck's sake. Everything's impossible to see. We're not running any science right now because they need bio, right? Yeah, they're short on bio, and the bio is short on iron. But the iron should be here now, so tell me if you run. Do wonderful things. So they get stuck on the output, which then means that the inputs won't load, and we may have to mess with that. As long as these all run, though, I don't care. They don't. Nerdagore got alert. Wikipedia is dangerous. Start looking up one topic, and 5 hours later, I'm learning about Chernobyl melting down with 50 other tabs open for things I thought might be interesting. That happens. Maybe we just need another output for these. I mean, I could do another one there easy. This one not as easy. We could run these guys out here instead. Let's just run that right there because fun. Those are both on the inside. This guy's on the outside. If I could put one on the outside over here, what if we cut this for now? Run there. Do that. You're in the way. That works. That mostly works. Are you stuck? They're stuck on output again. Motherfucker. Read these cards. Spend days going down the Wikipedia rabbit hole. It's easy to do. I do the same thing on YouTube. Do the same thing on YouTube. All right, that's running now. No, it's not. Every once in a while, it has a little flub. It was short on vitamin longue. I think they need a little more input feed.
Oh, nice ass, bro.
Leg up.
I'll give you some vitamin A.
So the issue here is it needs more shit. Needs to get rid of more shit. More shit faster, I think. Either that or we need to redo the inputs here so that instead of being on these red inserters, they can be something different. Let's try that. Let's try that. Do that. See what we can do. What if... So each of these, if we make them stack inserters instead. So it's 0.4, so 1 for the pink shit. It needs 0.2 for the Vitamalonge. And less than 1. So I can get away with 1 stack inserter for each of the 2 belts if I do it that way. And we could even... So let's see, pink shit. That's on 1 belt. So we go in here. Something like that. Pretend that that's there. We're gonna move it. It's fine. Leave that there for now. Maybe swing this inside and whip it around. So I can't belt weave up here. And then we can go, just give them their own so they... Why? No! Stop! Fuck, stop! I was going to do something here. I was going to go like this. And you see the mess I've made. Alright. Go ahead and clean the rest of it off. All you guys can go down here. Fine. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but I mean, it'd be operational, right? That's all I'm worried about, is operational. So we go like this, and we'll make one that... Nope. What? And the other is that. Copy those right there, and then turn this thing loose. And that should run better. Oh, hang on. That's pretty damn good. If we could get like one more level of inserter capacity so that this output would be able to handle things a little bit better. Right now we're on inserter 7. So that puts a stack inserter at 8. And this outputs 9. So it's short 1 piece. Also doesn't help that these guys are just barely making it. Why is that? Go faster. What do you... What? What? Here's the question. Are all these running now? Nope. Why do you hate me so? Fuck's sake. YouTube stops doing that so much by spending almost as much time playing me ads as it does content. It's not a win. Okay, we're supposed to be making here. So we can make 0.65. Let's just go 12 per second, or better yet, per minute to be a little bit better. 720 per minute. 720 per minute on the old nutrient vat. According to this, we need 675. So as long as they're running the vast majority of the time, we don't have to have this other thing running all the time. We need 675 on the bioculture. So these two, if they're running optimally, should be at 960. So they only have to run at like 2/3 capacity in order to be able to keep up. So as long as they're doing that, we should be fine. I got to make sure that this shit is running full time. And it appears that they usually, most of them are. So make sure they all got inputs and outputs and all that shit. That looks good. 6. Yeah, so they're all good. We got plenty of that. So as long as that's fine. I don't have to fuck with that shit anymore. It's fine. So 675, how much biomass am I supposed to be able to make? Am I overbuilt here? Huh? They're all running now. We're winning. That, kids, is what's called winning. Good. We are good. Sammy G. I'm back. Hope the moving went well. The moving went pretty well. So, we'll get to that in just a second. I'm glad you brought it up. Those machines, when you have speed modules in them, I like to call it giant bug rave. These kind of look like it. Kind of look like it. All right, I think it's all working okay. So we're going to leave that. The issue is going to be iron for cards and whatnot. Let's see what the biology shit down here is doing. We got a full belt of science on there. This guy's just trickling in. Why? Are y'all running? They don't have an output. Oh my gourd. Oh my gourd. Oh my gourd. We were only running 50%. They're short on cards. Why are you short on cards? Why you don't like cards, eh? Because you got cards coming in here and the bots are slow and lazy and they don't have very many. Let's see if we can run some cords down. Cards, these things. Cords.
Will we ever get off this island?
Let's run a thing, not there. Here. And we'll just take that out, turn that way. For now, we're just going to run there. And they should have all the cords they need. Hey, that stuff's done. They got cards. They got cards. We don't need those stinking cards. Okay, all that's running. It'll run better now. All my stupor computers are running, except for one. And it's short on probably that science that I just fixed. Yeah. Stupor computers. Rainbow Road. Stupor computers are running. Looks like wobbly green goo with bugs flying around in it when they're spit up. Sounds like this song, even. Alright, so that'll make the catalog. All those are not running. What? we just not have enough? I think they're fine. I'm gonna Alt-X this. Yeah, it says we're making enough. It just may be that we don't need all this stuff to run full tilt all the time in order to keep these running, although they are currently not doing anything. Oh, no, they are. They have input and output issues. Oh, I found the catalog, eh? That's working fine. Actually, I should do the same thing here, maybe, huh? Let's go here. So you can run if the catalog is less than 50. It was a 50 stack, right? Yeah. There's that. And then we can take some of these. Oh, it doesn't go there. Oh, there's many. That's fine. We'll have plenty. Okay. They're running now. Short on biological insight. It's got a long craft time. It'll be there. Okay. Do we need to do any of these other things? Well, we can't do that one or that one or that one or that one, that one. What can we do with this thing? We can make bigger med packs. We can do vitalic acid. That's about it. I don't see anything else at first glance. That requires a different one. That one does too. Okay. We'll go ahead and run this. Is there anything beyond it? There is. We'll run those. And I guess we can get ready for the next one. Life support equipment 2. Prod 5s. Okay. Unit capsule, small binder. Unit capsule, small spitter. We'll worry about that later. Okay. So those will run. They'll just do things. Oh, there was one thing else up here. I forgot. These guys are short on shit. I need to add some, was it hypercoolers? Is that what those things are? Thermal radiators. These are hypercoolers. Yeah. Because I'm short on stuff. I don't have enough things. I think I'm going to throw a couple radiators in here. What do I need? Motors. Not making them. We're just short a few. Now we're short of lube. Why? Doing things like this with bots is not bueno either. All this. Lube. We have 20 barrels of lube. Awesome. Although I've got a whole bunch sitting right here. This is not this whole oil thing needs to be completely redone. I've tried to add on multiple different things past what it was designed to make, and I just don't have enough shit. That's what it comes down to. Are we making anything over here on the cold liquefaction? That is here. It is. Something. Not a lot. Oh my God, I just feel like I'm short everything. So Sammy G, to talk about what you said you got the move done. Yes, we did. I know, there's a million things. One thing at a time, no distractions. Well, nothing's running right, so I don't know what the right thing is to work on. What's up, House? Always blame Squirrel. Sammy G, we'll deal with this first. So for those that don't know, my daughter, she's 26. She got out of school. She thought she was going to go down one path and ended up deciding to go back and got a teaching certificate and is now going to be teaching. And her new job starts in like a week. So we moved her up to the Kansas City area where she's going to be teaching. That said, you said hope everything got moved well. Everything got moved well, and she didn't have like, it's not like if I was going to move house, there would be a lot of stuff. She had enough stuff because she had her own place until she moved back home here for a little while. So we all kind of had it stored here in various rooms around the house. But the big thing was she had enough stuff, and I sit in front of a computer all day. Haven't been working out the way I should. We loaded it all Monday afternoon, and then got up early on Tuesday morning, drove out there, and then unloaded everything and put all of our stuff back together yesterday evening. And by the time I got to bed last night, we stayed at her place. By the time I got to bed last night, I was zonked. I was so tired, a little bit dehydrated, super humid yesterday. The big thing was I was so goddamn sore. I fell asleep right off because I was so tired. But I was so sore because I've not been using a bunch of those muscles. And I kept waking up through the night because I was hurting. It was hilarious. You work yourself to the point where you're so tired that you think you're going to sleep. No, not so much. Movie house is great. Get to see all the boxes and stuff I have that have been moved between several houses and never get unpacked or used. That happens. That happens. Fortunately, her stuff was all, I mean, she packed it up about 6 weeks ago or so, 6-8 weeks ago, something like that, and then was here. So it was just it was a short period of time. It was her first time moving, really. I mean, she'd been at university and back, and then she had this house here in town where she was staying for like the last 3 years. But moving sucks no matter. I don't mind moving. I really don't. I think the one thing that gets lost for most people whenever you move is that you kind of get this fresh start. You know, you get an opportunity to do something different. It's a little bit of an adventure, and I really dig that. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. That is what painkillers are for. Rich, last night I should have taken some ibuprofen. That would have been a good idea. I did not. Give my daughter something fun to deal with when I die. There you go. She may just move it from house to house like I did. Girlfriend is moving in a few weeks. I'm nervous to find space for all the clothes.
Emotional damage.
You're fucked, dude. So you've been living on your own, and now she's gonna come in. I mean, it's fantastic. Don't get me wrong. I'm not telling you not to do it. I think it's fantastic. I wouldn't want to be without my partner at all. However, going from just you and all your stuff to adding another person in, that's a thing. Need to get a shed for your stuff? Yeah. Get a storage unit. I moved every 4 years while growing up. It gets old. I moved more than that, Scotty, and it doesn't get old. I liked it. I've probably moved. Now, we've not moved in like the last 15 years. We've been here. But while I was growing up and whenever we were young parents, we moved a lot. And I like it. I like it. Have started doing weird things like closing the bathroom door. It's going to be weird. My cat's going to complain because he likes to hop in the bathtub when I'm in there. Well, here's the thing. Maybe he can hop in with her. Maybe she'll like that. Or not. Or not. You never know. You never know. Yeah, we've been in one spot too long already. I'm ready to pluck up roots and do something different. Ready for it. Cat do make a good loofah. They can be a bit prickly. They can be a bit prickly. Okay, so back to focusing on what we're supposed to be doing. I need iron. Right? That's one thing. We'll deal with lube eventually. I think I need iron. Do I want to come over here before I get the iron and steal some lube off of this guy? I could put a little barreling machine right here and barrel this shit up. These guys aren't running at all. This thing's chock full. Why? Oh, it's using it for rocket fuel. It's using it for rocket fuel. So if I kill this, if I start using this lube, there's not going to be enough heavy oil to make rocket fuel. Really not enough heavy oil to make rocket fuel now, to be honest. Yeah, there's like none of rocket fuel over here. The rocket fuel rocket does happen to almost be full, but there's nothing on the belt. There's nothing in the boxes. I think before we get iron, we need to fix our oil problem. That's going to allow us to be able to actually do something more. If I fix the oil, just rocket fuel by itself, if I can get rocket fuel from somewhere else somehow, then I don't have to pull off of this for rocket fuel, and a bunch of this stuff can then go back to doing what it was supposed to be doing, which is like making oil and plastic for this little base. And the barrels, they would be able to manage the barrels then. I think that's a good plan. Oh. What happened there? Was it full? Hang on. What? Psycho's ready to go live in a tent in the woods with a Starlink uplink to do streaming. I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with that. Crazy Eddie's House of Rocket Fuel. His prices are insane. Why did that rocket shoot? I don't think that rocket was supposed to have gone. It didn't have very much in it. Oh, here's our problem. It's supposed to be full cargo, not full fuel. I mean, I like your enthusiasm. I like your enthusiasm. But that's a little bit of a waste. I think we shot a rocket off with like 30 barrels in it or something. Okay. Rocket fuel it is. Rocket fuel is necessary for shooting rockets, which we need to do. The best thing for rocket fuel, let's look at factory planner. I don't know. I want a blue belt of rocket fuel. How about that? What's that take? So 60 pyroflux and 1 coal makes a rocket fuel in 1 second. 10 solid fuel and 10 light oil seems a little cheaper than that pyroflux, but might be manageable either way. This one sucks ass. 1 copper plate and 1,000 water with a 500-second craft time makes 1 rocket fuel. This is, you're stuck on an alien planet, you have some copper and some water, and you don't have any way to go home. This will get you there next millennium. It'll be all right. Misfired, yeah. Are we there yet? How much further do they need to have? Do they have a slushy machine? Need to know how to make it. About to launch first cargo rocket. Sweet. We were driving back, and there was someone pulling an RV behind a truck, camper, whatever you want to call it, and they had a bumper sticker on the back of the RV that said, "RV there yet?" I thought that was funny. Let's look at this. So this would be 130,000. I mean, well, obviously we can get some coal from somewhere. 2,100 coal. Let's go with the pyroflux here. That's 10,000 vulcanite block a minute and 10,000 stone, or sand rather. I don't think that that's feasible. I don't think that's feasible. All right, let's back up a second here. Let's back up a second. I think we just go regular oil processing. Excuse me. So we're gonna make a bunch of heavy oil. The heavy oil. So let's do this. 73 fuel refineries. Oh, you's a funny guy. Let's back that down, shall we? Let's back that down. Limits the number of machines this line will use. How about we do like I don't know, pick a number, 40. Byproduct of that. That's not right. Hang on. Copper plus water, Cyclomatics next planet visit. Yes. More beer for you. Enjoy. Not certain which I should do yet. So 18. What if we do make you out of that? What's the best recipe? That's the question. Hang on. For a right click. 10 light oil, 20 petroleum gas, 20 heavy oil. The light oil would be the better recipe. Okay, I don't think that's enough. This is not making sense to me. $20.70, $70.30. I didn't mean to click on it. We could use liquefaction. Or what about cores? This is supposed to be. Why is it 170? Because of this. So we're gonna have 9.3K here. I want to use, instead of this, I want to use some of this. So if we just back this off, pick a number. Byproduct. What? The actual. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Never mind. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Not 503. 50. So we're now still short on solid fuel. So if I click here and I use this, actually I want to limit this one. That's what I want, and we'll fix it with the other one. Exact limit forces the number of machines to be the exact amount specified above, even if it leads to overproduction. Only makes sense in combination with the machine limit. What I want is an output limit. So 23, and it makes 111, and I only need to get rid of 9.3. This is probably a matrix solver issue. Cargo rockets use a liquid rocket fuel. They do. No smells. Not making sense. I'll get my coat. It's be like a tenth, less than a tenth. Let's try 2. That's close. So that would get rid of that. Morning, gamers. How are you doing, buddy? And then we can supplement with the rest of this here. Take the limit off. Why? I want you to use this shit. Matrix solver. That was the problem. That was the problem. Alright, that looks like it did everything. So we just have to get the crude oil fragments, a whole fuck ton of water, and we're going to make some extra stone and some cores, and we'll take that stuff and make things out of it. But that would then give us a blue belt of rocket fuel. It's not going to load great. But we can sure throw the coals to a rocket full of rocket fuel. I'm curious about something. So that's what Cozy was talking about earlier. Makes better sense to ship the ingots. That's what he's talking about. It's one ingot makes 10 plates. I think the ingots stacked at like 50. We've got a rocket over here that has some on, or better yet, a box that has some in it. Here. Yeah. So that's 500 plates per stack. So that's 5 times better, right? Now you need an oil planet. I have an oil planet. There's a couple of them here. We can either go here and fight them off. Hey, there's some coal there too. It's waterless. That sucks. This one has water. It also... Actually, that's a great place to go. It has 0 threat. It's good for solar. The bots are going to die. But it's got everything it needs. Let's view that one. Did we scan this? We did. So there are currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's 4 times what one would be. That's 4 times what one would be. That's a win. That's what that is. 10x. Oh, you mean the bots will die? Yeah. The bots will die 10x on this planet. That is correct. 10x what they normally do. That's where we need to go. So let's pack up a bunch of shit and go out there. Right now I need solar panels. Did I get rid of my solar panels on Novice? So we'll need to get a little bit of power going out there, and we'll also need to protect it, I guess. Umbrella and all that shit. I thought I had some solar panels down here. I just don't remember where they're at. Or did I use them? There are no solar panels here of the flat variety. So we will... I must have used them maybe when I made Buttercup. I think that's what it was. So let's go get some solar panels from here. See what all we can drop off here. Because like a bunch of this space stuff I don't need. Let's shut this off and dump a box full of shit. Anywhere here? Pick one. I'm just going to drop these things because I want them here. Boilers, you can have them. Space belts. Space pipes. Cannot be placed on land. So mechanical facility goes in there too. Those. Biochem. Radiation. Plasma. I don't need water ice here. I don't even know why that's in my pocket. I think that's pretty good. Let's dump off this glass. We moved that rocket. It's over here now. There. The rest of that stuff's fine. I don't need a bunch of wires. Okay, all that's pretty good. Let's get rid of this LDS. Good. Got me some inventory space. I like it. Let's dump off this. Here. That should allow me to be able to get one, right? Chop, chop. Okay. And this guy can go here. Hold the phone. Almost did it. Said that I needed panels and then almost left without them. Panels. Boom. I'd like to carry more than that. What if we took a rocket that's sitting here doing fuck all? Yeah. Dump those in there. Barrel. I don't know. Find a spot. Right there. Let's take some more panels. Yeah, I don't have accumulators here. I'll have to get them off Novice. Take that. That'll be good enough for now. Grab this guy. He goes with me. Launch. It's close enough. We'll get started. Oh, shit. There's 960 in a box right behind this. I missed it because it's behind there. Damn it! I would have brought those. Completely would have brought those. Okay. Whoopsie. You know what? I may just send another rocket immediately. Put them in the rocket and call it good. Novice. View. If those are less than... They're whitelisted if enable if these are less than 2K. They are. Why you no run? Let's take that off for now. Oh, it's turned. It was turned. It's hard to see that shit sometimes. Hard to see that.
It's just been so crazy out here, as you can imagine.
Telling you what. Spectral mirrors are missing because we don't have heat shielding. Yet another misappropriation of resources. We need more heat shielding back on Novice, and that is a steel problem, if I'm not mistaken. So... once again, once we get the iron sorted, we'll be in good shape. I know this is a waste of space. I don't care. Give it to me. I'll have these here, and that'll be good. All right. So those will go with me out to Meditato to put in the oil stuff. I'm going to take a short break.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
No wiggling.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Crash time? I hope not. I hope not. That would suck. We'll watch a train for a minute, and I'll be RB. Look at me go. Look at me go.
The fireball was as high as that tree.
Telling you. What do you do when your stomach's not feeling right? Well, Grandma always used to say, poop and eat. We took care of that stuff earlier. Worst case scenario, throw something terrible in it and see if you can solve it that way. That scared you, Knox? When my stomach's not feeling right, I sit and watch Cyclone. Well, I just had a couple potato chips, or crisps, as you might call them. And I had an Oreo, and now I'm going to have an IPA. So, just garbage disposal of that shit. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Crisps. Crisps. All right, we got a bunch of those. We're going to throw that in a rocket that we will take. I think this is going to be our guy here. Alaz rocket parts. No. Any landing pad with none. Cannot launch. I like it. Take these. You know what? No. No. No, no. This is a grand idea. Except for what happens when you land? You crash and lose half your shit. Human trash can, that's right. When it moved out, my mom complained she always has leftovers now when the trash can moved out. Yes. That happens. Ate all the leftover stuff at night. Oh, you would like staying up late at night and you'd eat all the leftovers. That happened a lot when my boys were at home. We'd have leftovers that we would think we would eat for the next meal, like the next day. And in the middle of the night, they would go to the kitchen and just garbage disposal everything. And I mean, like, eat it all. Yeah. So we're going to sacrifice a rocket. We're just going to take one for the team. We'll take everything in my inventory that I can carry, but we're not going to put anything in the rocket, per se. Yeah, vacuum everything. 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 We'll take, let's see. Looks good. We have my capsule. That's all good. We're going to need a bunch of tanks, pipe. Got that. Pumps. Good. We'll have all those solar panels eventually. We may take some with roboports. Roboports and substations. That seems to be kind of a thing. Where'd they go? Right here. Take that. Roboports are over there. Something else we're going to set up is a bunch of train shit. So we need that. We don't have to get too wound up about shit right now. We'll just do that. Core miners. Core miners. Where are you at? There were 16 out there, I think it was. That's 20. I think it was 16. I wish there was something somewhere that would tell you how many are on the surface. We'll also have to make some landfill out here, I guess, in order to be able to get from place to place most efficiently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 is what I count. Good. That'll take a lot of power, won't it? That will take a lot of power. That's a lot. Just a bunch. We're gonna have to make several trips, I'm certain of it. There's no possible way that I will come up with everything I need in one go. Won't happen. Is this the cat? Is this the one I want? Meter defense installation. Yeah. 7's a good number. 7 is a fine number. Yeah, I need to build a rocket. You're right. But I'm a little... Well, like I said, the very first thing going out... So this is a question. Hyper Mario, thank you for the follow. Here's a question. Cozy, I want your thoughts on this. Fuel for the return trip? I don't need it. Like, I can dump everything. Most everything I have on me will stay out there. And then I'll just e-burn back. And anything that I need to take with me will go into the rocket. That way I don't lose it. I think that's the best way to do it. So whenever going to a new planet, because of the losing a significant amount of material going in, because it's going to crash, does it make... I mean, I think it makes better sense to just, like, take an empty rocket, put everything you can in your inventory, because my inventory will last on the way in, and just leave the rocket empty. And then we'll recapture what we can recapture out of the rocket parts and go on about our business. Does that make sense to anybody else? Anybody? Thoughts? One-way ticket, baby. We go in there, and then I can just take the space capsule that I carry on me and emergency burn back. And that'll, it won't cost me anything. And anything that I put in that little space capsule will, so you can set up for an e-burn. And then anything I put in here, which is basically, you know, a chest worth, will be saved. But I'll lose anything in my inventory. Well, all this stuff that's in my inventory, I'm going to leave out there anyway. And then I'll just come back. Does crash makes you lose that much? I thought it was only a few percent. I don't know. Let's read. Cargo rockets. Launch from a silo, aka the launch pad. I've launched 514 rockets. Your cargo loss modifier based on technology. So the max percentage reduced by 27%. I think it's skill based, yeah. I have a bunch of constant commoners that I can toggle off and on to request belts, machines, basic resources, solar, etc. Various categories. That's interesting. So, to make a build rocket, that way you can choose what you want on the rocket. Before you launch cargo rocket, you need to have a launch satellite and the satellite. Once you build the cargo rocket silo, you need to build this. If a rocket is launched with empty cargo slots, then some of the reserve fuel and cargo rocket sections will not be used. Empty rockets still cost 50% of filled rockets, so it's best to use it. You can enter the cargo rocket silo from the door. Your first rocket won't have anywhere to land. Here we are. So it will disassemble as the cargo is released. Sometimes rockets targeting a landing pad miss, and the rocket crashes. Even in the case of a crash, the cargo is deployed in cargo pods, so you never lose all of the cargo. But how much do you lose? Your rocket reusability modifier based on technology is 32 plus or minus 10 parts. So it's a cargo loss modifier. I guess it's 27% loss. Loss max percentage reduced by... So whatever my loss is, it's reduced by 27%. but I don't know what the loss is. I don't know what the base is. Well, no, well, I mean, I know what Rockstyle has percentage inside it. Average percentage of items that will survive the trip. Unique item. Okay, so this is if once I make the thing. So we're gonna go to Meditato. That was the name of the place, right? So cargo safety is 98%. Okay. Well, that's not so bad then. That's not as bad as I thought. So we'll throw that shit in here. And I will go find some other things to throw in this rocket. So for now, I'm just going to take this. This is my box that I will have with. It'll be fine. Make sure those are off good. Cargo safety is for landing. Let's hope it's similar for crashing. God damn it. The cargo insurance company will be happy. No shit. Average percentage of items that will survive the trip. Failure results in loss of all rocket sections and double cargo loss. Okay, so I'll lose all my rocket sections, and I'll lose, so what, 2.44% of my cargo. I don't want to lose them. I don't want to lose them. I would rather... So if you run with an empty rocket, you use half the rocket sections. So I'll use 50. I'm going to lose all of those no matter what. If I fill the rocket up, then I'll have 100 rocket parts in there that it'll use, maybe. And then I'll lose all those parts plus a percentage of my stuff that I take with me. I would rather sacrifice 50 rocket parts and hold on to my material, I think. Not 100% sure, but I crash with a lot of resources and don't lose noticeable amount. Sounds like DHL. Comes sliding around the corner, sling it out the back of the truck. Half of it lands in the yard, half of it in the street, and call it good. We're good. Delivered on time. Kinda. This sounds exactly like DHL. This is how I'm going to do it. It may or may not be the right way to go about it, but this is what's going to happen. The only thing I wish I had right now is maybe some rounds for these guys, but I'm not going to worry about that. We're just going to go giver, as it were. Maybe. Let's do this. I cannot reach you. There we go. Now I have 20 rounds. It'll be good. We're gonna be missing all kinds of shit. Just fucking go. We're gonna go to Metatato. We're gonna drop a pad as soon as we get there, and we're gonna set up a brand new outpost that hopefully will do all the things we needed to do. Damn, half lost. Skadoosh. Alright, this is gonna be our spot right here. Put those and that in there. Let's come over here. Call this home. I don't want to get too close to that. This is going to be home. Right there. Meditato landing pad. Pick up all the various bits and bobs. Lots of scrap. Put the fish back, because I don't want those. Seriously, fish. Get out of my hand. Oh, don't go there. Fuck's sake. Go in the water. Oh. Why won't they go in the water? Hit the wrong thing. You're pissing me off. It won't drop. It dropped all the others, but it won't drop this one. Why? You can only drop 5 at a time? That makes sense. Alright. Well, I got a plan for you. You're going to go right there. Because I don't want you. They hurt me. I don't want that. My box of shit is right here. We'll pick that up in a minute. Let's put this here, throw that in there, it's fine. Poor fishy, so close to water, now it's going to drown in the air. It's good for him, because they hurt me. They try to injure me. I don't like it. I'm going to stick this right here. Why? Because it's pretty. It is pretty. Throw those there for now. Think here. Oh. In the realm of things that you guys won't be nearly as excited about as I am. This afternoon, this evening, whatever, I get to see my grandson. The boy's bringing the grandbaby over tonight. What's up, cleaner? Not surprised when you do shit like that? Nice. I'm excited. Haven't seen the little fella since he was born. I mean, we went and saw him that day and haven't seen him since. Excited. Just can't. How many we do? We did 7. That's just a lovely number. You're gonna get these. Why? Because we can. Because we can. Okay. For now, we'll just do something like that so that has, they're all connected. Let's take this guy so that everybody has one. I too have decided it's beer o'clock. I like it. I like it. All right, so our plan here is we're going to, let's just grab these and go do them. We'll fly around, drop them where they belong, because I wanna. And then we'll figure out how to deal with them later. Booze o'clock. Couple days after birth, babies look better, less squish face. Yeah. He looked awesome the first day. He was fantastic. He was fantastic. Sent rocket with 4,000 iron, 4,000 steel with cargo safety 94.21. After the crash, I have 3,700 iron and 3,600 steel, roughly.
I'll be back.
Knox got alert. Beer sounds great. Guess I head out to the bar around the corner for a quick one. Enjoy. Enjoy. Good to see you, Knox. I'm glad you popped in, man. All right. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, this actually, as I'm doing this, I realize it's kind of silly because what it's going to do is mean that I'm going to have terrible efficiency right out of the gate. It's fine. It's fine. But we're going to do them all eventually anyway, so it's fine. These 3. Heading to my favorite job to do. What is that? What's your favorite job? Is that the one where you're on the beach? Sit at the beach for an hour. That's not so bad, is it? Perks. Perks. There. Did I bring an extra? Or did I miss one? I probably missed one. Maybe that one? I don't know. We'll do those 3 and then zoom back by. Because it appears that I missed one, unless I miscounted. That one's in. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And I swear I had 16 on me. I don't know. All right. Doesn't matter. Let's cram down a couple solar panels so at least something will get kind of half-ass fired up. We'll leave this guy here. We'll leave some various other bits and bobs as well. Actually, everything is going to stay here. except for that. No need to leave my personal shit. That doesn't need to stay. All of this stuff can stay. As a matter of fact, that can stay as well. Solar panels. Where are we going to put solar? Let's put it right up here. I have to clear some things out. That's fine. Grab that and that. And my bots. I didn't get roboports, but here we are. That's gonna eclipse everything I need to do over here, I believe. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to repair this stuff. I'm gonna have to go out here and do that when I get back. Hey, bioscience can be checked off the list. Sweet. Let's go, oops. That's a lot of caps. That's copper, I think. Oh, shit. Show completed task. Undo that. Hide completed task. Take this guy, run him to the top. Add new. Set up oil. Course on. There's that. Up, oh, 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 oh. You run to the top and then down one. All right. Quickly do this before we run out of rocket fuel and we can't do anything else. Here. This will twerk. We're just gonna get it close. Like real close. Why not? Think we want it here? Dry tree is in the way. Okay. Okay. Come on, bots. Thank you. It won't be much, but it'll be something. Just a little something to get things kicked off. They're going to eat every bit of power that we can ever possibly make here. I wonder, it's also at night, so that doesn't help. I wonder if they'll ever be able to power things up. Should I set it so it only does one thing at a time? Doesn't reach. Can we power one of them? I don't think I even have enough to get one powered. I didn't bring any accumulators either. But there's that. Once the sun comes back out, maybe you'll get one of them going. Get one, and then we can go from there. How many solar panels are in there? 40? 40 of these at 389. Maths. That's 15,560. And these guys take what? Draws 20 meg when recharging, so that I don't even have enough to recharge them. I need more solar panels in order to get them recharged. So it's fine. It's fine. We'll just drop this here. It's just gonna sit here and be limp dick until we get some more shit. That's fine. We're going to, because I don't know what I'm going to need out here, I'm not even gonna try and like take anything back. So we'll drop this here. Whoop. And then we'll e-burn home. And then we'll have a place to land when we come back, so that's good. Expect to lose 50% of your cargo, but not if you put it in there. Giver! Free ride! A little bit of heat shielding and some LDS, and we'll refurb that thing, and it'll be fine. Take that. Heat shielding and LDS are down here. Whoop! Wrong way. Should be some in here. Stack of that. 21 is not enough. This is one. I need another. Actually, I need half of that LDS, huh? Can I have some heat shielding? Please. All right, we'll find some heat shielding later. And then 25 repair packs. That is right here. Take that. So we need 26 heat shielding. Yeah. I mean, I know where some's at. Let's just run over there. And then it'll be done. Otherwise, I'll forget. Otherwise, I will forget. And we can turn all this shit back on, and they will bring it all to me, which will be good. Heat shielding for the W. Skadoosh. Is this rock? This rock is not full. Do that. Put that back in there. Stick this in my trash. Run back over here, like towards home, so they can hand me things. Right here, guys. I'm right here. Give it to me. Poor little bastards are all confused. We need to go fix the stuff out to the east once they get that done. We can do this. I mean, I can't They won't build anything because they don't have anything out here, but I could do this bit. Yeah, that thing. Do that. Bots will move and do things there. And then once I build that, they can... Yeah. That one. Buckle 8 on the rail. I think at 200. I don't know what else I'll be missing. We'll see. A little bit of belt, which is of no consequence. Some signals and pipe and some inserters. Inserters are good. Don't have the. I do have the signals. Do have the pipe. A couple boxes, tanks, and pumps. Boxes. Tanks, pumps. Train stations. Combinators. One red box. A splitter. Splitters there. Red box. Probably Roboport. There is no Roboport there. It's fine. It's already been done. Sweet. We need a pole and the other various combinators. So we don't have any combinators here. Let's fix that. We're going to put them right here. Combining things. There. There. And there. And while we're at it, some red wire, some green wire. Good. Good. Why did they give me 3 glass? Do I have glass in here? I don't see glass. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make a lick of sense at all. I had just the tiniest little bit of glass in my inventory a while ago before. Where is that coming from? Where is that coming from? Glass. Can I put this anywhere? That guy. They're bringing me combinators. Good. They actually, I don't have to do anything with them. They'll have everything they need as soon as they're done bringing me stuff. I'll let them do that. As soon as all the yellow boxes go away in the logistics. Good. We're out of red wire and a green wire? Why are we out of wire? Ooh. Because there's none copper. Alright, that's fine. We've got what we need, and I think we'll be okay. Let's run out here real quick and go build this little bit of rail, and then that will allow the wall repair business to take care of itself. Necessary, so we're not going to run this side. If we decide to run this, we can. But as it stands right now, I don't need that because it has a pump jack right there. That'll be good. This is probably wrong, though. Yes, that's the wrong pole for sure. For sure. Take that. Fix it. Bada boom. Train will come out. Train's almost here. Do things. Chop, chop. Alright. I'm going to leave them, and they'll fix it all. Just walk away. You know what we could do? Ooh. Better not do it yet. With the lack of repairs here, it may not be a good plan to disturb the dirt. What I'd like to do is take my little arty train and bring it out here and like... We'll leave them be. Alright. Repair, copper, OP, defenses on novice. Skadoosh. Set up course on Meditato. That's where we're headed. Okay. So this guy, go here. I don't know that that's going to be enough. Do I not have those? They're going to bring me more goods. I thought I had more. I guess not. Whatever. So there's 1.8K. There were, what, 389 or something like that? 1,800 times 389. That'll be 700. That's a lot more power than what I currently have. That'll get everything running. Robotus portages. Down this way. Those. Okay. Bunch of rail. We're going to sit up trains. And a whole shit pile full of power poles, too. I'm going to take that. That's not what we want. Probably need some more. Let's take those as we can. Grab a couple engines and shit. And power poles. Take those. Let's see. That'd be enough for 4. That's a good start. I don't know. One, 2, 15, 16. So that's enough for 4 trains. We need. We can go dump this stuff in the rocket. Bunch of bots. Bunch of bots. That, because it's always nice to be able to see. That's not a lot. Why don't we have more logistics bots? They're short on frames. Why don't we have frames? Because they're short on engines. Why do we not have engines? Because they don't have steel. Ugh. Okay, so there's supposed to be a belt that supplements this steel down here. This guy. Why are you so paltry? Because it's all going elsewhere. It's going to the steel rocket. I have like these 2 lanes and then just the tiniest little smattering of steel going out there. Good plan, Ithrin. Good plan. We're gonna load the shit out of them. Gonna load the shit out of them. There's that. Got the yawns all of a sudden. Don't need any of that. We're gonna need a bunch of these boxes for my trains. They're made right over here. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Boxes, 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 right here. Boxes, boom. And then some inserters, some more inserters. I'm grabbing another few stacks of poles as well. That's fine. Little medium poles. And I guess a pile full of belts. I'm gonna tell you to make more. Can you make like 3,000 maybe? Take those. Oh my goodness. That lack of sleep from last night, I think, is creeping up on me. There's water there. We'll take that. We may want some more of these. Whoops, wrong button. And got the combinators. We're going to be way short on belts, what it's going to come down to. We'll need a lot of belt. Time to take a break and recaffeinate. I don't want to caffeinate too much. It's 4:48 in the p.m. As an old man, I won't sleep tonight if I drink too much coffee now. Or I'll go to bed late, you know. There's no winning. There's no winning. Let's think here. Maybe an afternoon nap. Yeah. That means I won't sleep either. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're gonna be damn kids today with their 5 p.m. coffee drinking. I know, right? we'll be short a bunch of stuff. That's what's going to come down to. That's what it's going to come down to. They're going to try and bring me one of those. And you know what? That's fine. They can bring it to me. That's fine. Put those in there and those. They'll bring me shit. Anything else? Eventually, whenever I go to do the processing, I'll have to take a bunch of machines and beacons and modules and all that stuff. But right now, I just need to, like, get the first bit set up, I guess. Spent time in Shenzhen. The office I was in shut for 2 hours for lunch. Didn't question it at first as I ate off-site, but it turns out that every desk had a camp bed and they all took a siesta. I've heard that before, that Asian countries do that. I've heard that before. Yeah, my thing was, as I mentioned earlier, helping my daughter move. And I just... 2 days of unloading and loading all of her stuff in and out of the moving truck. And I was all sore last night, laying in bed, and I kept waking up because I was sore. I should have taken some anti-inflammatory or something. I didn't. It's okay. I am quite fine. Needed a little bit of work. Needed some physical labor. You know what? I'm going to take some extra rocket fuel if I can come up with it. Yeah. Nope. They're taking it from me. I want that. There. All right. I think I'm going to call it good for now, and then we'll just go out there and we're going to have to make several trips back and forth, and I'm fine with it. Beers always work for me when I stress my muscles. I probably could have done that. I didn't have any beer. She had just moved in, and literally we finished up. We got everything put together and finished up about 9:30, 10 o'clock last night, and I took a shower and laid down, and that was about it. Watch it crash. Watch it crash. Welcome in, Airstyle. I told my wife, hey now, watch this. I know, right? I told my wife, I said, I used to work labor jobs, and never thought twice about anything as far as having to go do some, load a moving truck. Friends moving, just go help them. That's no big deal. Whatever. You sit in front of a desk all day long every day and then go do that kind of stuff, and you find out real quick. It's one of those fuck around and find out kind of things, You forget. Easy to do. All right. That guy. I'm going to do that. We'll put in everything we can. Actually, probably get some help now. They have enough power. Not quite. Getting close. Of course, my bots are about dead. Hey, we have green. Throw this here. Portages. And Where'd it go? Here they are. Leave those. They need ports. And those. And that. That's fine. Eventually, hey, what we need is just a couple inserters here. Derp. Do that. Put it all in there. And then we'll sort it out later. We'll sort it out later. 10x bot death incoming. I know. But you know what? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Although, whenever they crash, they do take my shit, don't they? Or they take the stuff down with them. So maybe I put it in? Because my bots don't die? Let's put in a... Let's see. Or not.
You have no power here.
Well, kinda. Why is that not connected? Oh, I missed one. We need more solar panels. We'll let them do those. We may end up taking out some of the roboports. Can you pick up those trees? Take your time. There you go. How do you do the auto snap thing? It's just a vanilla blueprint feature. Just need to think about it in terms of, here, I'll show you, of what size the tiles are that it's going into. So for instance, what I was doing there, let me come out here where they won't be in. So if you have a blueprint like this, and I put this down specifically so that this substation they'll all fit within the footprint of the substation. So just Control C and then hold Shift, and it will automatically make a blueprint out of it. You know, regular Control C, and then it's gonna just make a blueprint. I'm sorry, make a copy. But Control C and then hold Shift, and it'll make a blueprint out of it. Or you can do hit B and make a blueprint. But either way, you're going to snap to grid, And you can do one of two ways. Absolute's going to put it on an absolute grid so that it's on the chunk-aligned grid, which is good for solar panels and things like that if you're doing a big block. And then, but relative is relative to itself. And then you just have to make sure that it's going to fit. Sometimes it's a little more complicated whenever you're trying to do something that, for instance, and then you just create and it'll drag. You have to hold shift when you drag, but you can do as much as you want. Sometimes it's a little more complicated whenever you're doing, for instance, like a RoboPort. I'll do this a lot whenever I'm building along a wall. Cannot build on shallow water. Anyway. So if you control C, shift this, and you go snap to grid relative, well, it's going to try and put this, it'll stack two RoboPorts next to each other. So what you want to do is just take those 4 tiles off, because the RoboPort's 4 tiles wide. Which doesn't seem right. I don't have them at the right distance. Yeah, it was 1 tile off. So now snap relative 54, change that to 50, and now it's going to drag right over the top, and you can then put your RoboPorts at the right distance apart, all the way as far as you want to go. Super duper helpful tool in order to kind of automate things as you go. You also right-click on the existing blueprint to bring up the menu. You can. Take a blueprint of one of the RoboPort and set the grid size to 50-50, since that's its range. Then you don't need to have 2 of them and rotate it. You can do that as well. There are many different ways to skin a cat. There are indeed different ways to skin the old feline. But that's just one way to do it. Right there. That'll be fine. Let them do their thing. We'll add the rest of these accumulators down here. How many accumulators are in there? 5,100. I'm going to put a bunch in. I don't know how many I need. Cats don't like water skiing. Yeah, you got to be careful about taking cats water skiing. They're not fond of it. I think the Blueprint Tools mod by Ryguard has a hotkey to quick grid a blueprint in your cursor. I've not used that one. Water in the way of the accumulator. All right. In that box, there may be some landfill. And if not, we'll make some. One there, twice. Listen up. Powerful there. Those won't matter. It's right in the middle. Got the power on them. They're around everything else. Should. And they don't have one there, huh? Most all that stuff's still in for bots, so they will. Okay. They're missing a pole. It'll be good. Too late in the day, and it's not doing. How many do they have left now? Bunch. 4,100 still. May not need to put all those down. I'm going to do one more row. I'm going to do one more row. I am out. Let's see if we've got more in the box. I may not have brought enough things. 7. I'll take those since they're not using them. Hey guys, you're supposed to be in my pocket, huh? Seeing as I have twice as many accumulators as I do solar panels, I think we're okay. Put the rest in the box and call it good for now. And when we need more power, we will figure it out. That's all. Let's see how many we need to get this done. $517. Make him a 1. So the day-night cycle's 9 minutes. Comparative to novice. So it's a little bit longer. So having all those extra accumulators won't be such a bad idea. It'll be fine. Welcome to the chat room. Did we have a hiccup? I don't think so. Didn't notice anything on my end. No. That's a Twitch thing. Doing weird shit. Crickets, I'm telling you, it's quiet.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Quiet even. All right, so that'll be a good spot to start. Let's. Do they have a bunch more solar panels? They still have 500 solar panels. Let's do. But we may be short on other shit. $500 solar panels. They've got plenty of stuff. Although they can't see, or I can't see. Oops. Do that. So that's 640. There we go. That'll be fine. Let them do that, and we will get going here. So we don't have... So first things first, we're going to need to drag some power for this guy. I think I'll turn him this way. And we probably ought to think in terms of like setting up a station. So maybe like right in here, set up a station. This guy. Am I worried about that little copper there? I don't think I am. There's copper there. Yeah. These stations need to be adjusted because there's no need to have multiple trains sitting at one spot. No need, I don't believe. So let's shut off me bots. And we can cut. I'll give them 2 spots. Cut like there. Then we'll have to change this to a 2. Are you off? Have a good one, man. Have a good one. So we'll make them like this, I think. Maybe I would put it there. Just knock the trees out. Set a little balancer in there and just damn near direct feed it. That's my spot. It's really only going to be one, isn't it? Can't remember which side of the belt it's going to put on. But I can look at it here. Novice view. One right here. So this is what I want. Oops. I mean, that would work. Right like so. Feed it. All right, build this shit. I put the splitter in the bus. All splitters are on the bus. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We'll have to change this. So it's not 8K. So they stacked at what, 20? So it's 800 per times 4, 3,200. I think that's right. May have to make some adjustments. We'll also have to make sure that we fuel things, huh? That was on novice. Curious what's going on. That's fine. They got all this stuff taken care of. It's holding up peachy fine. We could go out and pop them. I've got a little arty train down here. I just never do anything with it. Let's park that guy there. Or better yet, inactivity. That should work. Knock a bunch of this stuff out down here. Oh, yeah. Excuse me while I whip this out. Let's change that to passenger present. That way it doesn't leave. Ka-thump. Ka-thump. Gotta push them back a little bit. Because I wanna. Okay. Back to the business. We need stuff. Some of those and all that. Okay. I don't know what else was over there that was necessary. That sucks. One off, huh? Inserters. Inserters. I didn't bring enough rail. Oh, I did bring rail. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. So this just needs power, and it will at least fill that shit. We're gonna go here. And that is what it is. We're just going to leave it for that. I don't know where I'm going to take things or what I'm going to do yet. See what happens. For now, I'm just going to do that and let that fill up. It's going to run slow because I have so many. I put them all down. That was dumb. But we're going to mine each and every one of them out across the entire planet and run them all back in here. There are going to be quite a few of them that are going to need to be. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them will need landfill. So maybe we got to go ahead and find a little stone patch and start making some landfill. There's a good stone right there. I've got some stone that I've picked up, but that's not going to be near enough. We'll run a power pole and some rail up here and grab this one, and then we can start setting some stone into landfill there. Just run across there, it's fine. Figure out how we're going to get the rail, where we're going to go, what we're going to do. Can we go across that? No, we can't. Let's take this shit right here. Of course, we have coal. Why wouldn't we? 4 landfill should give us enough to get 1 pole as a pylon. What is this? Spiral? Alright, let's take... Well, I can do it from the air. Something like that. Doesn't matter. I don't want to cover that up. We're just going to go here, and then we'll figure out what to do with the... Actually, we're not going to do that. Pick that up. That one. That's too close. We need a little bit of landfill. Just a wee bit of landfill. Pole's right in the way. Bunch of shit right in the way. Can you pick those rocks up? Can't. Oh, that's fine, actually. Okay. Okay. We may just move that like out there. Missing a few undergrounds. I could also just no, it's missing one. What are you missing? Undergrounds and boxes. Undergrounds and boxes. Undergrounds, boxes. Don't have enough. Holy smokes. Okay. Undergrounds. Bada boom. Let her fly. We've got this now. Which will take that there. And we'll figure out where we're going to go with it. I don't even know. I don't know. You know what I could do? Just belt that over. Rather than building another one. Might be worth it. I don't have a shit ton of belt right now, though. That's what we're going to do, though. That's what we're gonna do. Probably run out of belt right before we get there. We're just gonna run right over the top of this copper patch for now, I guess. And we'll run around it. Do this, and then we'll direct some power over. Okay. Bowa. Cannot reach. Right, that'll work. Oh, bot's too slow. Too slow. All right. It's all going in the right direction. That's going to be the beginning. You know what? While I'm at it, we will figure out a way to get these in here too. All three of these, there. These two, right there. Maybe even this one, just run him straight across. And then I can run a rail out here and grab this guy because he's out in the middle of nowhere. These two on one. This one on one, and then I don't know. I'm not opposed to belting the whole damn thing over there. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. That saves train fuel. It costs no electrics. Might be the better way to go. right. Biddy, 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 biddy. Such a scrap. You do things with. Let's take that. Leave those. Right now, we're going to save this because I got about a half hour. I need to go eat, and then my grandson's coming over, so I'm going to go hang out with him. He's little bitty. He's just born last week. I'm excited to see him. All right. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. So, obviously, been a little out of whack on my streaming the last, since last Saturday, because I streamed over the weekend, and then I didn't stream the last 2 days, and then today I came in late. But tomorrow we'll be back on track. So tomorrow we'll be here. By the way, Hyper Mario, thank you for the follow, and Bits from Lycum. Tomorrow I'll be here at noon, Friday at 9 a.m., back on regular schedule, and then next week will be normal schedule. Monday through Thursday, noon, Central U.S., UTC -5. And then, as it stands right now, I have not heard anything, but I've also been out of town. I believe there'll be the multiplayer shenanigans on Saturday. I don't stream that, but if you want to hang out and chat and watch or play or whatever you want to do, we can do that. Yes, I will be happy and glad to see you guys tomorrow and get back on some semblance of a regular schedule. Apologies for the interruptions, but you know what? Life happens and we have to do things. So, let us see. Let's go see this fella. Let's go see this fella. I will see y'all tomorrow, and we'll do things. Have a fantastic evening or night or whatever, and come back and see me tomorrow. Deuces, everybody. Hang out for the raid.